Hello, I'm Dennis Inholson, Chief Learning Officer of the National Art Education Association. Thank you for taking a few minutes to view this video as you prepare and submit your session proposal for our next convention in artful Minneapolis. Imagine art educators from every corner of the world converging to share their best work for members by members. Ready? Let's get started. Point your browser to arteducators.org. And there you'll find Save the Date for the 2020 NAEA National Convention, which takes you to the National Convention page, which has lots of important information. Scrolling down further, you'll see Call for Presentations. Learn more and submit here, which takes you to the Call for Presentations page with, again, more important information. The submission deadline is May 15th, 2019 at 11:59 Eastern Time. Acceptance notification will be September 30th, 2019. If you have questions, you can contact Kathy Deuce at kdeuce@arteducators.org. Scrolling further, you'll see Submission Guidelines. Nice quick download. And let's make that a little larger to read. NAEA invites you to share your expertise face-to-face with visual arts educators who are committed to NAEA's mission to advance visual arts education to fulfill human potential and promote global understanding. Here's some tips on what we're looking for, and let's go into the basics. NAEA membership is required for all presenters and co-presenters. NAEA will verify membership for the primary presenter and co-presenters upon submission and again prior to Minneapolis. If you have questions, there's information there about your membership. Again, those important deadlines. And scrolling further, you'll find some tips about your proposal. Your title can be 15 words. And a brief program description, 30-word limit. This version of your presentation description is what will be seen by the convention participants in the printed program, the website, and the mobile app. And the statement of purpose, organization of content, relevance of topic, and impact on practice. That's the heart of your presentation proposal, 400-word limit. A few things to consider. And a few things to avoid. Avoid using all capital and lowercase letters, quotation marks, or other symbols in your title or description. Identifying presenter or co-presenter names or institutions by name within your presentation title or description. Doing so will disqualify the presentation. And of course, preview and review. Before and after drafting your presentation proposal, look carefully at the criteria reviewers will use to evaluate your proposal. Proofread your proposal and be certain all parts are completed according to instructions. You will choose one track from these three categories: divisions, interest groups, or areas of focus. The divisions are elementary, middle level, secondary, higher education, pre-service, supervision and administration, and museum education. Or one within interest groups, and there are many. And finally, areas of focus. And those are research, leadership, global connections, equity, diversity, and inclusion. And in this year, we have media arts. Choose one track. And then choose a session format. A session format can be considered the way in which you will present your information. You can choose one. Interactive sessions, such as flash learning, big questions, lectures, such as art ed talk, instructional practice, deep dive research, or professional support, skills toolbox, studio workshop, hands-on demonstration. And now let's talk about the review process. All proposals are reviewed by a blind peer review process by the committee. Review committees are formed annually, include members associated with each track, representing those divisions, interest groups, or areas of focus. Each proposal is reviewed by peers with similar interest and expertise, and each proposal receives 3 reviews that are averaged for the final score. Proposals are rated with a 4 for high or a 1 for low. Now let's talk about that. Statement of purpose. Ask yourself, is the purpose clearly stated and are the anticipated outcomes well defined? Organization of content. Is the topic well organized with a clear outline of the content to be presented using examples as supporting evidence such as lesson or unit design, narratives, exhibits, or community events? Relevance of topic. Does the topic make a relevant and timely contribution to issues and trends in visual arts education in the division, interest group, or area of focus selected? And finally, impact on practice. Does the proposal promote best practices and provide enriching opportunities for professional development? Let's recap. Make sure your NAEA membership is current and that all co-presenters are current members and have agreed to present. Be certain there are no identifying names or institutions included in your session description or title. Review each component carefully to be certain all information presented as accurately and completely as possible. Consider which track and format best suits your presentation. And finally, take another look at the criteria reviewers will use to evaluate your proposal and be certain you have provided the content to fully address each criteria. Well, that's it for now. Congratulations, you're about ready to submit your proposal. So let's circle back to the Call for Presentations webpage. Scrolling down, you'll see a Submit a Proposal. And notice that I have a Word document up, which will allow me to cut and paste into the proposal portal. Scrolling down, more important information, deadlines, of course, and you'll see that everyone must submit as a new speaker, which I've done, and I've authenticated. And that takes me to the demographics page, which I've completed. And now I have the portal to submit your proposal. I have my sample lesson in a Word document on the right. I simply copy and paste in the proper sections. I like how this is laid out because it reminds me that I have to write my proposal with the statement of purpose and outcomes, organization of content, relevance of topic, and impact on practice, which I've already completed right here. Copy and paste. Next, the brief program description, also completed. Copy paste. I have to decide which track I'm going to propose. And for this one, supervision and administration. The format, skills workshop, no. There. 50 minutes. There's a little note about audio visual equipment. And for this, I have no co-presenters. Next, this allows me to review my proposal. And right about here, I can select a link to complete my submission or to return. And there you have it. And that's it. Good luck.